What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 20th day of February, and here we are sitting at about $1.39 with roughly 9 hours and 38 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. Consolidating, seeing a little bit of volatility here and there, but really just being very, very boring over the past couple of weeks, not really doing too much. A little bit of excitement here, met with disappointment immediately thereafter. And now I think we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Likely what's going to happen is XRP will either come down and form a higher low, or there is the possibility that we could see a slightly lower low as well. I don't know if we'll get the lower low. I'm calling for that with Bitcoin. I'm not really calling for that with XRP. And in prior cycles, that would just sound crazy. But in this cycle, we've seen that happen enough times where, I mean, hell, we look at Bitcoin dominance. Over the past weeks, dominance has been going down, right? Everything's been dropping over the past few weeks, or things have been moving sideways, whatever, but dominance has been going down. Nothing exciting's been going on, right? Dominance typically goes down when the markets are moving up, but the markets aren't moving up right now. So what's happening? Bitcoin is performing worse than the average crypto in the market right now, which is kind of weird. Kind of weird in bear market stuff. That's not really typical. Looking at this with XRP, if we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, oh, that's not what I meant to do. The RSI doesn't look too bad. The RSI does not look too bad. Let's look at this on Coinbase. I don't hate the volume profile, but it's too new. I mean, if this hour were to be red and we were to pick up volume, I mean, it could look bad, and the RSI would look worse for sure. 36 minutes left. It's still just, I wish I had time, and it was like 36 minutes from now. Very bearish 1 hour RSI overall. You are at a point to bounce, and you do have what appears to be some type of bullish divergence maybe at this range. Stochastics are reset. The MACD has a cross to the downside you're rejecting. The only bearish thing here on the 1 hour really is your MACD. I mean, all these indicators are technically bearish right now, but this one and this, but both the RSI and the stochastics are both at a point where it kind of looks like they want to bounce. Only if in the next 35 minutes we close here or higher. If we close red, then no, then they don't look bullish anymore. This won't be postured upwards. It'll be diving into the oversold zone. So will this, and this will be plunging further. So I don't know what to make of it. Optimistic, sure. We'll see. 4 hour time frame here. That's a good look. A little bit of a wiki poo down here. RSI on the 4 hour is kind of interesting. If I didn't know better, I would say that it has a bullish kind of perspective to it. But I would say you're bearish here, but you don't want to be. Not as in you don't want it to be bearish, because that's really bad. I mean, XRP is bearish, but it's like it's not. It's like it's resisting. I don't know. You're not getting oversold. You've had every opportunity to do so, and you're not. But you got really deep in the overbought zone. What about this? What about a low to a high? Yeah. I want to be bullish, guys. I want to be bullish. I think that's the issue here, is I want to be bullish. But looking at the fibs, and just being real with myself on the overall implications of these indicators, I mean, MACD crossed below the zero. Bearish. Stochastics look bearish as hell. The RSI is, I could take it or leave it, and it's kind of on a more bearish note here, but there's still hope, I suppose. But compared to the other two indicators, and then of course looking at the fibs here, I'm not bullish, because we held support here at the 382, rejected the 236, came down, broke below the 382. Now we're finding resistance there. Yeah, it might look like we have a little double bottom wick right here. We're holding support here, but probably not, guys. We're not holding support at any kind of level that makes sense to me. Absolutely, I believe we're going to go down. We're probably going to see the golden ratio, $1.30 to $1.26, and look to find support there. If we don't find support there, $1.21, $1.17, we'll look to find support there. Okay, that's about it. Let's see. Daily time frame. Bearish overall. I think we're set up in a really good position to get some bullish divergence, a higher low. But to see that, we'd have to have a daily low close below here. And I think we could get that. That doesn't mean that we go below these lows. That doesn't mean that that can't be the low, but it definitely opens up that door to the possibility of going lower as well. So XRP, could it go lower? Sure, it's possible. I mean, lower from here, absolutely. Not just possible, but likely, I would say. Likely. Not just possible, but likely. Does it go below that low? It's not that it's likely to do it, it's just that it's possible. 2272 support, 1272 resistance. If we were to go lower, I would think the 2618 probably holds up. If not, at the lowest. I can't see us breaking below. Just because I can't see it happening doesn't mean it doesn't happen. But I don't see us breaking below $1 on this move down. I could see us taking out a low and going to $1.07, but I don't see us breaking below $1. I could see everybody saying, "Oh my God, we're going to go below $1. Took out the lower low. Here it comes," but we don't. And then we bounce from there. I could see an overall double bottom here with some bullish divergence on our daily RSI. Maybe even the MACD as well. And if that happens, it would probably happen in a very similar path and time frame as Bitcoin, right? We'd probably move down. We'd break down below this low before the end of the month of February. We'd be below $1.34. And then likely opening up March, we would make that final crash to lower lows than this, and then March will be a recovery month. March will close green. It'll be a green month, but we probably just close back where we are now, or maybe a little bit higher. But it'll only be green because we're I think, about to start a descent down. Yeah. And I think that was the signal. And we're seeing proof, more and more proof of that day by day. So if what you heard in this video was we're going to see a lower low, that's not the low. It's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's definitely a possibility we're open to. One thing's for sure, though, or maybe not for sure, but what I'm expecting is that we will at least go down to $1.30. At most, I mean, we could go below $1. I think we'll hold support somewhere above $1 still. And maybe above this low. I do believe there's a strong chance that we could close below this level here, but that doesn't necessarily mean we go below this low. Something below $1.30. I'm going to call for something below $1.20 ultimately from here. As far as do we go below this low, I'm not convinced. That's not the call, but it very well could happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I think we're done. Yeah. Yep. Very slow, methodical movements. You look at XRP's life here, right? Ending of this bull market, well, it wasn't really a bull market. It was just the beginning craze, right? You dumped off pretty dramatically. Here, the end of that, dumped off dramatically. Pretty harsh initial selling off there. Here, it hasn't been harsh. It's been very slow and methodical this whole time. It's kind of interesting. And again, for a long time, I know, I was looking at this as some type of horizontal channel. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's not a horizontal channel, but some type of a wedge instead. And of course, we will go lower. Of course, in time, we will go below $1. I don't think it's going to happen this month. I don't think it'll happen next month. But in time, I think we will sometime this year go below $1. And that might be the best chance to scoop up some XRP for the next, maybe for the rest of our lives. We'll see. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'm definitely going to scoop some up whenever it goes below $1. But for now, I think the best thing to do is if you're holding crypto, I think it's a little bit late to sell at this point. I would wait for some recovery. Maybe, I do believe XRP, before it goes, I believe that it will go back to $2. It'll go back to $2 or higher before it goes below $1. I do believe that, and being here at $1.39, talking about should I hold, should I buy, should I sell, I think I would hold. Even if it goes lower, I would still hold, maybe buy some more, and then look to sell, exit the markets here. The thought that I'm trying to get onto, the path of thought that I'm trying to get onto is really what the goal, the objective should be for the average investor. At least in my opinion, this is not financial advice. I think the goal, the objective should be to hoard and build cash. So you hear that and you might think, oh, so I should sell XRP right now. No, that's not what I'm saying. I think if you wait and you're patient, you'll be able to sell at like $2, probably sometime in March or April, probably. If you wait, if you're patient, you'll be able to buy at cheaper prices and even make some money off that play. But what I'm really saying is, if you want a DCA, that's fine. I would hold off, and there's nothing wrong with DCAing for the long term. Some people just buy on principle alone, and that's great. I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to the people who are looking to start DCAing in the bear market. If I was looking to accumulate XRP, I wouldn't start doing it until we see prices below $1 personally, and that's probably a few months out, if not more, from here. But I don't know. I don't know how much sense all that made. Just trying to get the mind right. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong about this descent, and Bitcoin's just playing with us, and we're actually about to move up. I hope I'm wrong, because I'd love to see that happen, but I'm expecting that we do see lower prices. I think that'll cause the most pain, and then we'll go from there. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.